team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Aggies offense has the ball first today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Aggies with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Owens. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They'll move the tight end. The hand to the running back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Right on the money. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here. Run in the red zone. It's Owens. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie! When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Washington's offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. This Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Williams. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This crowd full of throats, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Power football with the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington 1st down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Using the quick game. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field, gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage trying to throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Washington! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On target to the left. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Owens. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Tight end getting vertical. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Back to pass. Looking for the score. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature him, throw it up, let him go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 10 over Penn State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to pass. It's McMillan. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. That'll be enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided,
turning it off. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Going for 6. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Craver. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Reed. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Craver. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the RPO, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Otten. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 1st down here for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Aggies will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Makes the grab, it's Jacobs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Jacobs. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. With the catch, it's Craven. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to throw, it's Reed. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, Aggie! And the beatdown has ensued. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wants to throw. It's McMillan. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Going to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. Grabbed behind the line. It's Craver. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Aggie! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Got a man. It's Kane. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Some misdirection with the counter. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Quarterback on the keeper. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. To throw, it's McMillan. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Handoff to the single running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Slips one guy, oh my goodness, he's still moving. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go right back to it. Hard running there. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Rides the back on the option, the give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.